if you will, introduce yourself to people where you were at this evening.
My name is B Less. I'm from Oklahoma City. That B Less is for Be Less with God is More. And we right here, we're at Trey 9's album release, having a great time. We've been doing a lot of ministry work in Houston. Everybody knows Trey 9 is in the streets. And Trey 9, when we drove in, we went straight to ministry pretty much. So we've been having a great time here.
Yeah, so what are some of the things that you guys have been doing? I know you've been in for a couple days.
Yes, sir. Well, Thursday night we took part in Hip Hop Hope. It was beautiful to have kids from the community coming in, unchurched kids. You know, it was great to be in front of them and minister to them. They was really receptive, feed the kids, and Hip Hop Hope really got a heart for the community. And it really blessed me and inspired me. So we did that Thursday. Then Friday, we went to Harrison County Jail. That's been my highlight so far, man. It's amazing how you go in there to encourage them and you leave encouraged.
Yeah.
We had 2 services and Trey asked me to bring the word. So I brought the word and Big Rob did some music. We had in the first service we had 18 come and 3 were saved. And then in the second service we had 59 come and 18 was saved. So 21 total was saved, and with some rededications as well, but that was beautiful. And God was really receptive and lives were changed. And then today, man, this was our first day to breathe a little bit. You know, I'm missing one. After that, Friday night, we went to another church. Please forgive me, I forgot the name. City of Refuge. We went there where they housed kids and everything. The kids was really receptive, and we did music and ministered, and you know, the glory of God was in there, you know, because it's about Him, not about us. But we had a great time there. They fed the kids and everything, you know, just a lot of community things. You know, this is really blessing me to want to take this back to Oklahoma City. And so then today, back to today, you know, we finally got to sleep in a little bit. In fact, we even made a funny video that we put on YouTube today of singing some old school songs and changing them into Christian songs, you know, some H-Town stuff like that. It was a lot of fun. Went to the mall, and now we're here at Trey 9's releasing. We go up here tonight, and we just want to go and shine a light on people, you know, be a light in a dark place, and where God gets the glory, you know, and people's lives will change forever. That's why I do what I do, you know. So that's why I'm here, you know. If I didn't believe in Trey 9 and the things that he's doing, if I didn't believe in the city of Houston, I wouldn't be here. I believe in it, so I'm just here to try to help out.
Yeah, and have you been done kind of the prison ministry stuff before, or was that pretty new to you?
No, actually, for about 4 years, me myself, I went through the system as a juvenile. I went to juvenile prison, and so there for a long time, my way of giving back was to go back in. And so I went to a lot of juvenile prisons, I went to a lot of juvenile centers, and I went to a lot of prisons too as well. Like we have a prison called Lexington that's close to OU, Norman. So I went there several times, and so it wasn't my first time. It was my first time in about a year, but I've been in that area before on one side as being in there for doing something. Now going back to be able to give back, you know, it's beautiful, man. I mean, it shows God's grace.
Yeah, and how receptive do you think they are to hip hop? I mean, they may not know you guys as well as guys that are on the radio and that sort of thing, but
you know, and to the prison.
Yeah.
When I tell you, I don't know how many guys came up to us after we did music, because I did music as well with Rob Clay. I don't know how many people was like, I didn't even know that Christian rap was out there. Because what Trey did when he went to the pods, he said we're having hip hop church. So there was a lot of people in there that never come, just because they heard the word hip hop. And when I said it was receptive, like I have a song called All About God. When the song went off, these guys were still saying, hey, it's all about God. They just kept on chanting the song. I mean, it was really beautiful, and they was receptive. They stood up, they had their hands in the air. We did some worship music. I mean, I don't know how many men in there was crying tears coming down their face because, you know, hope. Our whole thing, we was giving them hope. And it was really good. You know, it was very receptive, very, very receptive.
Yeah, cool. And you mentioned, a lot of people had not heard of it. I always like to ask artists too, how did you get introduced to Christian hip hop?
Okay, how I was introduced to Christian hip hop, actually, I didn't listen to it at all. Back in 2002, 2003, I didn't have anything to do with it because my mom would tell me about it, and everything I heard was pretty whack. I'm just being real, you know. I was listening to a lot of, you know, I was still listening to Tupac and stuff. So anyway, this guy, man, when my mentor said God placed it on his heart to start a rap group, you know, and you know, I rapped like 10 years prior to that, and I stopped. And so I produced beats too. So at that time, I got beats together. We started doing music, and we started a group called Monsters of Light. And so That's how I got introduced to it. So we did it, and then who inspired me was Tadashi. We was doing a show in Chicago, and Tadashi was there at the hip hop church. Tadashi was there, and that right there, I feel like that really introduced me to Christian rap. Even though we was doing it, we was some newbies, and we had a connect in Chicago. When I heard Kingdom, I think it's Kingdom People or Kingdom Music. When I heard Tadashi's album, Kingdom People, man, that turned my life upside down, and it showed me that God gives us gifts too to use for Him. That's good. As long as we operate in excellence and doing right, everything will be good. So that's what really introduced me, and then inspired me. And so, I mean, to this day, Tadashi still inspired me. You know, he's a real humble guy and things like that. And so now I'm doing it.
Yeah, cool. Well, where can people find you online?
You can find me online at blessedthemic.com. That's BLESTHEMIC.com, 1S. You can find me on Twitter. You can find me on Facebook. You can find me on Instagram. All of it is Blessed the Mic with 1S. Being less with God is more. You can find me online. You can find my music and just say it. Holla at your boy.